Bless up. It's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, shout out to the Tip Network. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet and peep this out.
So I'm glad my brother got them charges dropped because when you're a man and you want to be something impressive to your kids, domestic at you, and get you arrested in front of your kids?
Marcellus Wiley was arrested last month at the Orlando World Center Marriott on a domestic charge. State Attorney's Office says there's not enough evidence to get a conviction. Wiley denies that claim.
And how can that be? Where's the evidence? How can you convict somebody in a court of public opinion? Zero evidence. Career ruined, reputation ruined, and now he has to do a whole PR campaign.
At 51 years young. Shout out to my homeboy, Marcellus Wiley, from one athlete to another. And I haven't spoke to him in a few years, so hopefully this video will get to him and my man can reach out. Marcellus Wiley has always been an outstanding brother, always been a good brother. I'm not just saying it because y'all know Big Truck don't kiss nobody's ass. But real is real, and I stand on business and sit on throne. But when I say that Marcellus Wiley is a humble person, man of God, a person that, you don't hear nothing about him out there in them streets.
To be in a fight for my name, a fight for my children's future, protecting their hero in their mind, because the internet is forever. I'm also in a fight for legacy, which matters most to me.
Because I saw them other football players and other people, they was poking at you and laughing at you, because that's what happened.
But the most nefarious thing about movements like this is that it gives people an opportunity to pile on. You see, when your enemies see that you are in trouble, your enemies try to gang up with other enemies, and it doesn't make a difference what the situation is. If they don't like you, if they don't like something about your personality, if you said something that offended them, they will rally the troops, circle the wagons, and make sure that they are 100% against you.
You ever have beef with somebody and then linking up with the person that don't like you trying to go against you?
Of course.
That's pretty much what the system is. It's like it's set in place to destroy you, and it's there to destroy all people who think outside the box. And people who have conflict, these types of people use the system by default to maximize their effort.
Marcellus Wiley. Hey, what the hell wrong with you, boy? You all worded your wife? Man, you is a sick bastard, bro. You is sick, bro. I knew you was sick, man, when all those charges came out about you in college, man.
And of course, you know what's next, the sisterhood. He was problematic. He was an issue. I don't like his personality on screen. He's holier than thou. He tells people how to react and what to do. This is exactly what he deserves because...
And one thing I don't like is when, hold up, this nigga right here.
You is a sick bastard, bro. You is sick, bro. I knew you was sick, man, when all those charges came out about you in college, man.
You see, and the thing that stirs my grits is when allegations come about, right? And folk are quick to throw flame. I mean, dude, this is a Pandora right here. Do you want her? Is that what it is? Do you want her? And then when it comes out, once the smoke clears, this man was blamed for something he didn't do. She lied on him.
Of course, you know what's next, the sisterhood. He was problematic. He was an issue. I don't like his personality on screen. He's holier than thou. He tells people how to react and what to do. This is exactly what he deserves because people love to kick you when you're down.
Well. Marcellus Wiley arrested against his wife. Oh, y'all know Marcellus Wiley, Mr. Morality, Mr. Let me tell you how you supposed to live. You know, the ex-NFL player who's always hating on black athletes.
It doesn't make a difference if there's not evidence. It doesn't make a difference.
I'm like this. Where's the fucking evidence at? And yes, I'm cussing a little bit. I'm irritated because there are a large number of men out there. Let me make this perfectly crystal clear. That are hardworking. They don't do any of that shit. That's not into DV. That's not into the bullshit. It's fun, loving, that are family oriented. But somehow, some way, the wives turn into a whole different beast and want to make false allegations.
And here we go.
I believe it was England. She's a fitness guru. She had a man locked up for grape. The friend have her on tape confess that she made it up. because she had a problem with men, because her childhood wasn't so damn bright. Y'all remember?
And here we go.
Then just recently, what was it, China, Japan? Chick tried to set a man up for great. It didn't happen. Come to find out, she lied. Then she tried to get money from me. Now she's doing 6 years. Now this. For whatever reason, if you don't want to be married no more, don't be married. But you ain't got to go out there and put a charge on an individual for something they did not do.
And here we go.
Look what happened to Tigger. His wife, this is what she does. And look at the downfall of that.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make a difference if there's no due process, because the only process they want is the process that ends your career, because this cancellation hustle is just a hustle.
Police said there was insufficient evidence.
Yeah.
And they said that the physical evidence and witness testimony didn't corroborate the claims that were being made.
After the charges were dropped, testimonial evidence was not corroborated by physical or other evidence. This is what we learned from the actual prosecutors. The DA therefore deemed insufficient to obtain a conviction.
That means her ass lied. She made a false police report, a false accusation to assassinate this man's character.
And here we go.
And then you got dumb motherfuckers that are so quick to go on social media, TikTok, Instagram, trying to bash this man. And some of y'all motherfuckers don't even know him. Some of y'all don't even understand football in the same damn sense. The shit that we go through as athletes. Don't get me wrong, you got some that, participate in those types of things, but then you got some that don't. You got to watch out for these types of women, because they will make false allegations against your ass. Spend a bottle on this.
And here we go.
Was he asked from the other side to do something and he said no? And here we are.
We have here is two political commentators on different sides of the aisle saying the exact same thing, which has to lead to one conclusion: that when you destroy someone's legacy, that when you destroy someone's ability to make a living, when you go down that road and that's what you're trying to do, and of course this is what she intended on this false allegation doing. But my question is this: what exactly happens to her? What is the penalty for her? And I know the answer, and you know the answer, because my question was rhetorical. Absolutely nothing.
Again, I don't know who's right, I don't know who's wrong, but I know that there's always an imbalance between the number of outlets that report an arrest and the number of outlets that report the dropping of charges.
But with as serious as these allegations are, my question is simple. Is there a follow-up video? Is there a retraction? Is there anything? Absolutely not. But why push that truth when a lie gets you through?
The charges against Marcellus Wiley have been dropped, according to TMZ. This is a pretty surprising update considering the stories we heard coming out of this July 4th incident.
Yeah, and when people took it to social media, they were quick to assassinate his character. They were quick to call him all kinds of names. Where y'all asses at? Now y'all look stupid.
Why are we surprised? Why are we surprised that somebody actually lied? Like, people don't lie in this situation. There was even a television show based upon people lying even when their health was in danger.
It's the basic truth of the human condition. Everybody lies. The only variable is about what.
But of course, nobody cares about that because he's a big, scary man. And this scary man had to do exactly what they said he had to do. And this is something that covers all racial barriers and all economic barriers. You see, the only difference between the average person on the street, Marcellus Wallace, is that Marcellus Wallace had a little change and he could defend himself. He could defend himself in a court of public opinion, and he could actually get a lawyer and defend himself in court. And this is what happened. His lawyers went there, took it to the prosecutor and said, dang well ain't none of this happening. Dang well it ain't enough evidence. And the prosecutor dropped it. They dropped it. And nobody printed a big correction. Nobody came out who said that he was problematic and said he's not problematic. And this is the problem that we have today. And we need to stop acting like, once again, that there hasn't been a long history of women telling lies on men to get what they want.
He's right,
The woman at the center of an alleged rape case that gripped the nation nearly 20 years ago now says she made the whole story up.
Aziz Ansari is one of the most popular comedians in the world right now, but in 2017, he defeated a false Me Too allegation. Ansari was not being accused of assault, harassment, or anything like that. He was just being accused of taking a girl out and she didn't have a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the polite savages, let us not forget the #1 draft pick, the false accusation guru of them all, the 3-time back-to-back winner like the Chicago Bulls, Miss Rhoda Osmond.
We all know who they are. Supporting the brick lady, saying that she was being assailed and assaulted, black men doing all this nonsense. Come to find out, it was a lie.
And everything geared to assassinate a black man's character. Not even just a black man, just a man's character.
They said black men don't protect us and black men don't do this. It's always the loudest when they're talking about and accusing men and trashing men. But whenever they find out a lady was lying, that she was actually doing a form of manipulation, that she was actually stealing from them, silence, crickets.
She said that there were multiple restraining order violations. This is very timely because there is another reported police call. According to TMZ, Anna Marie called police alleging a possible restraining order violation. Officers responded, but police reportedly determined no crime had occurred and Marcellus was not arrested.
And I'm wondering if that'll have any, well, it has to have some effect on their divorce because she filed for divorce.
Oh, hell yeah. I hope it has some negative effects on her
that's what I'm
divorce
saying.
because if he got a lawyer, all that's going to be brought up. This is what I tried to do because he said everything's going forward lying. And that is going to show he lying. She a housewife.
And a lot of this becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Oh, okay, so they're going through a divorce. So basically, she's trying to make him look like the bad guy in a divorce so that A, she can get more alimony and more child support. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's something. It's something.
And you don't understand that this all comes back full circle. You see, a lot of men are just starting to think that marriage is a racket.
You get married again?
No.
Why? You have to do your duties forever, but she can stop being a wife as soon as you get married. And I wish you would divorce me and give me all this. You got to keep on being a husband, but she can stop being a wife. If she...
Just like what happened in my marriage. That's why I was married 14 months. I didn't file for divorce. She did. Things happened, and this is what she chose. She thought she was going to get something. Judge looked at her and said, you only been married 14 months. You came in with nothing, you leaving with nothing.
And I really have to say that it is the era of divorce parties. I've seen more divorce parties than weddings.
Outfit of the night, I'm going to a divorce party. The dress code was either all white or all black. Obviously, I chose all black. I'm wearing my black denim jumpsuit that I got from ASOS. I like styling this in different ways. Sometimes I do it with boots, but today we are doing nylons with my black manila blondes.
So basically, we're getting caught up in 3D chess when we're playing checkers because we're going over here with our hearts open, thinking that everything's good. And sometimes these ladies, lovely ladies of the community, they are playing a game, the long game. Oh yeah, I'll get with you for a few years, make you think it's all good, make you all warm inside, and all of a sudden I gotta get on out of here and make sure I have my divorce party on the way out. And by the way, if you ain't signed that prenuptial agreement, you're gonna mess around and pay them legal fees.
Not only that, but if you don't have that trust me, when you start talking about prenup and you start talking about having all your assets in a trust, you're going to see what type of person you're dealing with then.
The marriage is a low-key hustle.
Yeah, marriage is not what it used to be.
I mean, like, and then it's like this, man, if two people like each other,
yes,
they'll be with each other.
Correct.
We don't need paperwork and strangers.
People always wonder what legal fees make a difference or if a prenup isn't worth anything. Well, let me tell you something. Even if you get away with not paying legal fees, that stops the other attorney from being able to bleed you over and over again. He could stretch this divorce out for 15 years if he wants to because he gets paid the whole time. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, these false accusations should be punished. And I'm glad for once that Mr. Wiley is not getting charged. But the ladies of the community will still say he did something wrong because that's just the way the ball bounces. And now we wonder why things ain't working out the way they want them to work out. You dig?